How are you?
Hello, Bill Pratt.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. David Quist from EMC.
David, nice to meet you.
How are you doing today, Bill?
Doing well.
Good to hear, good to hear.
Grab a seat, make yourself comfortable.
Thank you very much.
Sure thing.
So I just want to start off giving you my business card.
Sure.
So if you ever have any questions afterwards, please give me a call and I'll be happy to answer
Sounds
them.
good.
So I know, Bill, we had a phone call earlier, and I mean, I obviously know that you probably noticed my accent, and you probably noticed I'm from the south part of Stockholm. No, but seriously though, if I ever start speaking Swedish during this meeting, be happy to just throw me a pen or something.
All right,
I'll try to translate or go back to English again.
All right, thank you.
So, Bill, I mean, could you mind just tell me a little bit more about how you got into this business?
Yeah, so I mean, I've been in IT for years. I actually I came to Franklin Credit at the from the very beginning. I actually know one of the owners. She's a family member of mine. So yeah, I've been here since the beginning.
All right. So 30 years about, right?
Something like that, yeah. I lost track.
Okay. Well, I also want to take the time to just mention it's very nice of Jeannie to actually to arrange this meeting.
Yeah.
She said a lot of nice things about you, so
Yeah,
I'm really excited.
Jeannie's great. How long have you known Jeannie for?
Well, I've only known her for about 2 years. We worked together up in Woodlands Credit Union in Plymouth, New Hampshire. I don't know if you heard about that.
No, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I mean, she obviously takes care about the security a little bit more, but I'm the data storage guy.
yeah. No, Jeannie's great. I've had a long-standing relationship with her. I really like working with her.
Okay,
So.
that's
I'm gonna be honest though, it was kind of interesting. I was surprised she sent you in here because I'm pretty familiar with the EMC. I'm from the area.
Okay.
And I know you guys are a pretty large IT provider.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we're a small shop here, so I was a little surprised you wanted to waste your time and talk to somebody.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that. I'm going to get into that later on.
Okay.
And I mean, we have helped, thousands of clients your size, and we, as I mentioned, Plymouth Credit Union is actually an even smaller credit union than yours.
Oh, wow, okay.
We understand the need to actually, obviously decrease the amount of data that's getting thrown at you it just keeps increasing. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm going to touch point on that a little bit later.
Okay.
So first off, I know we're on a really tight schedule. You only had 10 minutes.
Yeah, unfortunately things are a little crazy around here.
Yeah.
I only have 10 minutes for you today.
Yeah, so in order to maximize these 10 minutes, I kind of took the liberty to set up an agenda.
Okay.
And I want to start off just ask you a couple of questions about how you're operating things here at Franklin Savings. And then briefly just go into the product, describe a little bit how we can help your current situation. And then after, if you like what we have to offer, you just mutually decide what the best next step would be for you.
Okay.
So before we start though, is there anyone else that would benefit from being here today?
Maybe down the road. My boss Alex is really the guy you're going to have to get buy-in from. I'm not a decision maker here. I'm just this lonely systems admin.
Sure.
So I can give you some information, but beyond that, I won't be much use to you.
Yeah, no, that's understandable. So, before we start, as I mentioned, I've obviously been around with a lot of IT administrators before. It's kind of my job too.
Sure.
And me and Ginny worked at the credit union up in Plymouth. So I know you're, really facing challenging tasks. You're kind of trying to wrestle the increasing demand of data with the complexity, and you're pretty much doing this on a flat budget. How are things working here for you?
They're good. I'm comfortable with what we're doing. We've been doing it forever, for as long as I've been here anyway.
Okay.
I think that the problem obviously is that I spend far too much time in this building.
Okay.
I have a family at home I don't get to see very often. I miss my son's football games. I miss the Pats games on Sundays, which is kind of a bummer. So that's kind of the challenge right now, is that we're growing and I already spend enough time in this building, so trying to make things a little easier is something I'm really interested in.
Of course. Yeah. So if you would say, when it comes to the budget, if you would say just a percentage, how much are you spending money-wise towards just keeping the status quo and maintaining versus?
I don't know. I don't really deal with the budgets. That's Alex's job, my boss. I can tell you how much time I spend keeping the lights on, but that's about it.
So if you would say that instead, how much time are you spending on just?
I probably work 60, 65 hours a week.
Oh, okay.
So far too much on the weekends, I missed the Pats game last Sunday.
Yeah, so what would your ideal situation be like? Normal 40-hour work shift? Or?
Sure, yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Spend all the time at home would be good.
Yeah, of course. So if you would talk about your system a little bit.
Sure.
So how would you rate your system if you could rate from 1 to 10?
I don't know. I'm comfortable with it.
Okay.
I know there's probably a better way to do it.
Okay.
I used to be I consider myself to be an IT expert, but
Yeah.
with all the time I spend here, I'm really kind of behind the times as far as technology is concerned. So
Okay.
I guess I don't really know how I rate it anymore. I just know I'm comfortable with it.
All right. That's good to know.
Mhm.
So, what's the goal of Franklin Savings for the future when it comes to IT? I mean, I know you were talking about maybe expanding on the phone.
Yeah, so that we're actually opening a branch,
Yeah.
and Alex has kind of tasked me to come up with a roadmap.
Okay.
As far as what that's going to look like in the future and how we're going to make things a little more efficient,
Okay.
cut costs. I don't know where to start.
Okay.
Again, I'm not an IT expert like I used to be back
Yeah.
in the day. So, for me, I don't really know where to begin. I think we'll probably have to add more people.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's the right answer either.
All right. So, according to what you just said, it feels like your biggest need is or your biggest point is really that you're spending way too much time on the current.
Right.
Yeah. So, what would you? I mean, if I could take a couple of minutes just to explain how our solution, the VNXE, which is a great product, that I think I could just briefly explain how this could help you improve your current situation and get you to spend some time with watching your kids' football games
Yeah,
instead,
sure.
and
Yeah.
even the Pats.
Yeah,
I
that'd
mean,
be
I'm a
great.
soccer guy because I'm always from Europe, so, but I understand. I want to watch the Premier League and all that.
Yeah,
on the weekends
absolutely.
too.
Yep.
So, first off, I mean, I don't know if you heard about the VNXE before.
No, like I said, I used to be up on technology, but not anymore.
Okay, so basically, the VNXE is an affordable, simple, and efficient data storage array.
Okay.
And it really, I mean, when it comes to time, the big thing is the VNXE's got a dozen drivers, and it kind of, I mean, if you have a problem, which you obviously have every once in a while,
Mm-hmm.
the technology kind of notice the problem and then send all the data from that driver to a healthy driver without any human intervention.
Okay.
I mean, this is obviously big for you because you won't have to spend. I know you're 3 IT administrators at the moment.
Yeah.
So this would decrease the amount of time that you have to spend on just fixing drivers. So
Okay.
you can maybe reallocate some of the IT talent you have towards innovation and actually get the department growing.
Yeah.
The company growing. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I mean, all this is kind of done through a really simple dashboard. It's called a Unisphere. So I'm just gonna
Sure.
give you a real quick brief about that.
Okay.
This is just a picture of the dashboard, and it kind of navigates all the tasks through an easy. I mean, you can see the whole IT environment just on one screen,
Yeah.
and you can also see if you ever have a problem, you can see it immediately and really easy just fix it yourself.
Yeah, so I mean, it sounds a little complex. If I have to fix it myself, that may be a challenge. Like I said, I'm not really an expert. So.
I understand, but that's the thing about this dashboard. This really helps you with the controlling of data,
Mhm.
the amount of data you have, and to control and see if you ever have any problems. And there's also, I don't know if you can see down here, it's really big, but there's actually a whole folder down here with help that you can get online.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's tutorials, there's videos, and there's also I mean, chats that you can go in, and you can obviously call customer service as well.
Okay.
So honestly, Bill, I think this would be a great solution for you, and I know we're short on time. So how about we set up a meeting next week to go through this a little bit more in depth?
I can't really make that decision.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm not a decision maker, so I'm not really comfortable doing that. You're welcome to reach out to Alex if you want, and
Okay.
maybe you can set up a meeting with him, and,
Sure.
and he can involve me if he sees fit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're more of an IT guy, so
Sure.
you know what's going on there.
Yep.
So I guess it would be good to kind of have 6 eyes in that case on the
Yeah, sure.
on the case and kind of come up with a good solution for that.
Sure. Yeah. If Alex buys in on that, that'd be great.
Okay, so how about we schedule a meeting for Thursday next week? Does that work good for you?
It works for me. You gotta call Alex.
Okay,
Keep it
sure.
with him. All right.
So, I mean, can say Thursday at 4, and I'll call Alex and see if that's fine with him.
Yeah. If he's up for it, then that's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Bill.
All right. Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
We're gonna ask you what you thought, and then give us your feedback. How'd you think you did?